Hello Year 9. Just going to go through the first sheet that was set in lesson 4. As you can see on the sheet, it tells you to copy and fill in the blanks. Okay, so either you can print this off or you can put it onto a piece of paper. Okay, so the second thing that it says is that it says remember the atomic number is the number of protons in an atom. The number of protons is the same as the number of electrons. The number of protons plus the number of neutrons is the mass number. So looking at this sheet, you have some of the information already. So if we look at atomic number here, mass number. Right, protons is going to be 3 because that's the same as the atomic number. Number of neutrons, we take 3 from 7, which is 4. And then we've got number of electrons. Electrons the same as the protons, so there is 3. Okay, so the next one, we have the mass number. If we know neutrons is 6, we have to add them together, which means that's 12. Protons is going to be 6, because that's how many is the atomic number, and the electrons will be the same as that as well. Next one, we've got the mass number and we've got the number of electrons. We know that electrons will be the same as the protons. The neutron is what's left, which is 7, which means the atomic number has to be 7. Okay, I will fill in the rest so you can see. Okay, so this is the second sheet I asked you to complete. It is about electron shells. Okay, so it says you need to complete the diagrams. So that means that we need to draw our electrons on the outside, and then we also need to put the electron configuration. So first one's been done for you. You can see that there are 2 on the first shell. On the second shell it has got 5, which is why it's 2, 5. Okay, so if we're going to work out this one, we will do the first one, which is going to be 2. The next layer is full, which means it's going to be 8. And the next layer has just got 2 on there. Okay, so the next one, if we're going to fill this out, this is already done for you. We can go like that. 2 on the first one, and then we can put 7 on the next one. And 1 at the bottom. You can always count them again to make sure that they've got the correct amount. So again, this one you need to count. Okay, I will put a picture of these completed. Okay, so that is completed. Use the table below to work out which elements are shown in the diagrams in question 1. So each one, basically your atomic number will equal the same number of electrons. Okay, so however many electrons will be which element it is. Okay, so the first one we've got 7, which means it's going to be nitrogen. Okay, I will pause so you can have a look at the answers. Okay, so our first diagram, you'll notice there are 4 on the first shell. 1, 2, 3, 4. There can only be 2. Okay, so those will need to move out to the next one. The second one, you will probably notice already that we said there needs to be 2, but there's only 1. Okay, so one of these needs to come in, and we also need to fill up the second shell as much as we can before we start to go to the next shell. Okay, so in terms of your answers, your first shell on the first diagram has too many electrons, should only have 2. The second diagram doesn't have enough electrons on the first shell. Okay, it's only got 1. They should both look like these two diagrams down here. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can check your answers now and see how you got on.